Good morning. It's about 7:30. I've already taken my pills, which is good. I can still see that there's plenty of jaundice to go around, but my God, I feel normal. Still haven't heard from UCLA today or yesterday. Something tells me that I'm gonna hear from them very soon, though. I mean, I'm of two minds. On one hand, obviously, I want to hear from them because I want to get this process. Well, I want it finished, obviously. I want to know what's up. I want to know what my liver looks like, what's going on in there. You know, because we don't know. Like, my gastro believes I'm in end-stage cirrhosis. You know, and I do have indications of that. Things like portal hypertension. I didn't have varices, but I could now. So, I don't know. But, the good thing, and you know, there are good things and bad things every day. The good thing is, after work yesterday, I was awake, I was alert. I did everything I needed to do yesterday. I did my laundry. I went out and had sun. I had all of my pills. I ate. I had my coffee. I had my fruits and vegetables. I did weight exercising. I got a 5-pound thing. I'm not looking to build muscle. I'm just, low weight, high repetition. I don't want to lose any more than I've probably already lost. I didn't take a walk to the park. I think that's more for like the end of the week. I don't know why. I'll probably do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I want to try to work my way down to walking to the beach. It's a steep hill. Coming back up, down is no big deal. And obviously walking on the sand is a lot of work, so I have to work my way up to it. But until I get to that point, I need to walk to the park at least a few times a week, which is it's not super far, but it's down the street. It's a walk, and then I walk around the park. I do a circuit and come back. I used to do it all the time before I knew I was sick, and then I sort of stopped, and then I picked it up again. It's important. I was watching a presentation yesterday on YouTube. It is a British PBC foundation, and it was about suggested diet, and my gastro was like, you should just eat what you enjoy and you can tolerate. And I think she's right, and I'm going to be honest, because it feels like nobody knows anything. Everybody's got a different answer. Nobody's got prognoses. Nobody's got anything. Like, it's a miracle we've got the ursodiol, which seems to be a fairly recent phenomenon. So I don't know what people did. Freaking 30 years ago. I just don't know. So, yeah. I'm probably going to watch other things by this PBC Foundation. It's interesting there are different rules in England. Like, they don't want you to smoke. But if you have PBC, you can have moderate amounts of alcohol. Whereas in America, they're like, liver problems, you don't drink. No drinking. Drinking is not allowed, verboten. It's just interesting. There's little differences all over the place. And of course there would be, I don't know which guidelines I prefer, because they're also saying in the British one, like, cheese is iffy, And of course I get that it is, because these are fatty things, and oh, sorry, excuse me. I didn't sleep well last night and go to sleep till around 1. I have to get up at 5:30, so I plan to to get my sun today if I can. It was raining this morning. And then nap for the rest of my lunch. I'll eat after. So yeah, no, it's wonderful to feel more alert, to feel more like myself, to feel more alive, to feel more well. Because I don't know from day to day if I'm going to suddenly decline. I don't know. Probably not with the Ursodiol. I'll probably be okay. But I want UCLA to call, and I don't want them to call. I want to be out of this in-between phase, but I don't really want to hear that my liver's cirrhotic. I don't want a liver transplant, but I don't want to die. So of course I'm going to have the liver transplant if that's the only option. And one of the slides on the PBC presentation yesterday was like, normal, fatty, blah, 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 cirrhotic, and underwent transplant or death. Yeah. I mean, everybody says, oh, you'll feel so much better after the transplant. Well, it's like I'm still going to have celiac, and I'm still going to be on immunosuppressant drugs forever. So I can't have a cold. I mean, I know that at a certain point, I'm going to just need yearly checkups like everybody else. Like the liver's, I'm still going to be on those drugs, and they're going to be on a low enough dose that I'll be okay. But the side effects for long-term use, like even a prednisone, is cataracts. The immunosuppressant drugs cause diabetes. I don't want to be celiac with diabetes, dude. I don't want diabetes. Like, that's one of my worst nightmares. Liver disease, cancer, fucking diabetes. Like, I don't want fucking diabetes. I don't have to inject myself when I eat. I don't want to do like what my dad does. He was an engineer, and he had this notebook. He still does. And he meticulously wrote down everything he ate forever, and it took hours a day. And yes, it's keeping him alive and healthy and everything. I don't want to do that. I don't. But I'm thinking too negatively, because the point is, I will be alive. And I know, like, there's these articles everywhere saying, David Crosby lived for decades with his liver, and he was, a rock star. It's like, that's great, that's good news. Who you got besides David Crosby? Also, who's dead? I don't know. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm not sad. I'm actually feeling pretty optimistic, pretty good. Just I'm ready to move out of this in-between stage where I don't really know, and I'm scared to do it at the same time. I've already heard so many terrible things. I know that just one more, that I'm severely cirrhotic and need a transplant ASAP. It's like, they won't blindside me at this point. How could they? Still don't want to hear them. So that's the dilemma, or whatever, for today. Thank you for watching and indulging my ridiculous silliness. I know I just babble on for 10 minutes at this point, but I appreciate anybody who gives me their time. Thank you.